Hello. New camera angle, new logo. Everything's so different today. I'm feeling a little discouraged today. I've been trying to get... Oh, music's way too loud. That should be better. I've been trying to fix the rocket trajectory and make the move speed more even, and I have spent hours on it and I'm just getting nowhere. I'm not really sure what to do about that. Wait. No, that should be working. I want to double check that though. Hello. How's it going, Epic? Okay, I was about to check if Twitch chat was working on my, I don't know what you call it, my chat thing. So I'm glad you said something. Now we know it works. I'm feeling discouraged today, Epic. I've been trying to make the rockets move at the same speed no matter how far they're traveling. And I haven't made any progress. Hey, what are you studying? Like, right now, the rockets are over here somewhere. Yeah, you can see their shadow, and then they pop into frame for a moment. I don't know why they're doing that, but the other problem is that they don't curve, which is pretty frustrating because, where was it? Will this take me to where I need to be? Yeah. If I go to curve 3D, it says it's a Bezier curve. So I thought it would work the same way as other Bezier curve things that I've done. But it doesn't. It doesn't curve. Apparently you can make it curve by calling this tessellate function. But I need to make the path be in the right spot first before I can start making it curve. So that's where we're at. It also feels really goofy because cyber warfare operations, so kind of like a more active version of cybersecurity. Oh, for military stuff? That's pretty cool. So, yeah, I need to, for some reason these points aren't in the right spot. That's our first problem. Solve that problem, but then we have to do this silly thing where it's like, we add all these points to the curve, and then we call tessellate function, which just returns a bunch of points. So then we need to generate a new curve with those new points. And that feels so silly that it's like, create a curve, generate all the points, then have it generate new points, and then we create a new curve. And then we finally have the curve that we were looking for. And it's just like, why? There has to be a better way to do what I'm trying to do. Like, that's so bad. But I don't have any ideas. I've spent so much time Googling and like reading Discord discussions. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do what it was doing before, which was the rockets would come out of the launcher and go to where the enemy was when it started. The problem with what was happening before is when we were shooting like right here, so it doesn't have very much travel distance, it would move very slowly. Because I had hard-coded, I think it was 2 seconds to get from point A to point B, so like over here it moves pretty fast to get to 2 seconds, and then here it moves super slow because it needs to travel for 2 seconds. Did I put this on a branch? Yeah, it's called ballistics. Wait, did I push to this branch? I don't know why it does this so often. It's like, can't find that branch. It's like, mate, what do you mean? I did push this branch. Okay, we might be good then. Ah. No, we need tower. That's all I changed there. What did I change here? Okay, that's fine. Let's reset hard. And then get pull again. Get pull origin ballistics because it doesn't remember this branch that I created from this computer. Okay, now we've done that. I think that will move us forward a little bit. I feel like I always have to restart Godot when I make changes. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I did save this. I thought I didn't. I was working on this on my laptop, and then I ended up shifting gears. But we did. We're good. For some reason, the rockets never die. They just keep following the path over and over again. I'm not really sure why it's doing that, but that is the least of my worries at the moment. I think that'll be a pretty easy thing to solve. It should be hitting this. For some reason, it's not. But the important thing is here, this should have an underscore, not a space. It's silly. and then do curve dot clear points. So here's where it's like, we create this curve, add all the points to it, then we call tessellate to get the new points, and then we have to recreate the curve with all these new points. And this should be 1, because 5 is going to be laggy. What was I looking up? I wanted to look something up. Oh, I wanted to look at curve for some reason. Oh, I wanted to see if there was a function that I could just give it all of the points. No. So then we want to go back here and curve, no. For I new points, curve dot add point I, and then that should do the thing. Why did that not do the thing? It's very not curved. Returns a list of points along the curve with a curvature controlled point distance. I don't know how to say words. Curvature controlled point density. Maybe counting the return. I don't know what that means. Okay, back to where we were. That is, the curvier parts will have more points than the straighter parts. Huh. Controls how many subdivisions a curved segment may face before it is considered approximate enough. Each subdivision splits a segment in half. How many degrees the midpoint of a segment may deviate from the real curve before the segment has to be subdivided? Maybe we want this to be high, because 4 degrees sounds pretty low for what we're doing. I will state I have 0 experience, so take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm just not even sure what you meant, that's the issue. What if we make this 180 degrees? That didn't make a difference. I wonder if we need to make a new curve. So instead of calling this, let's make a new curve called new curve. Oh wait, you know what? How does a packed vector 3 work? Yeah, it does have that operator. Okay, I was thinking maybe that we weren't getting any points out of it, but that wouldn't make sense. Okay, that didn't make a difference. Like, if it's counting some of the points, that would theoretically be along the return path of it. What if we do make this 5? It's gonna be heavy though. See, why is there no curvature at all? What if we make this 100? This is gonna be big laggy, I think. Yeah, super laggy. That's too much. Too much lag. Oh, yeah, my computer doesn't like that. Did that kill the stream? No, the stream's fine, I think. Right, let's make this 20 instead. There we go, now we just get little bits of lag. But it's not curved at all. Why does Curve 3D seem to not be doing any of the things that it says it does? Like, it still calls itself a Bezier curve. But then it's not curved. And then we have this function that says it'll make a curve. But it doesn't. Each subdivision splits the segment in half, so the default 5 stages may mean up to 32 subdivisions per curve segment. Have you tried just making some random blank object fly in a curve? It doesn't even really matter. So like, I have the path working. I know the path has the points that it needs to have because we can see that it has the points that it needs to have. So like, I don't know. Doing it with something else isn't going to solve this problem. As far as I can tell. This wording is so confusing to me. It makes straight segments between each point and then subdivides those segments until the resulting shape is similar enough. Like, Curve 3D already does this first step. So if you have straight segments between each point and you subdivide them, you're not adding curvature, you're just adding points along the line that's already there. Like, I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Well, if it's causing lag, then it's obviously calculating the points, but it's not applying it to the path. Maybe something with that? Yeah, that's a good point. I was assuming that it was calculating the points and just not curving them. But let's see. Set curve should be fine. Oops. Here. Yeah, because we were doing this same thing before. Create a curve. Oh no, we were storing it in the curve. So this was kind of redundant. We were already storing it in the curve, and then we were setting it. So like, what if we just do this? Nope, that's gonna, yeah, it's Engie. Because we gotta remove that, and we gotta remove that. Call these both curve. Now what do you do? Same deal, same thing, nothing's changed. What if we go with the original idea, which is remove point? No, remove, what was it, clear? Clear points? Clear points. What if we just clear all the points and then keep using the same curve? Nothing's changed. Grabbing laundry sounds good. Remove all points. What if we print this out? Will this let me print? Yeah, this doesn't have more points. This is the same amount of points. Wesley is watching the stream and messaging me on Discord, apparently. With this call right here, set curve, we make the curve, and then we set the curve, which is telling, because this is the path, this is a path 3D node, then we just call this set curve function to set the curve. But I think that's redundant because the curve we're already storing the curve in the path 3D here. So I don't think it makes a difference whether we just do curve equals or if we do set curve. But I don't know. But the important thing is that it's not actually generating any new points. Move that called before we make any changes to new points. So all we do is call curve.tessellate, get the new points, and then print it. And there are 4 points here. There's nothing new. What if we set this back to 4, the default? Does that make a difference? Nope, same deal. What if we make this 2 iterations? Same deal, nothing's changed. What if we make this 1 degree? Nope. I don't understand. Like, you're a Bezier curve. Why aren't you Bezier curving? Like, everything about Bezier curves shows exactly what I want it to do. So why do we have this node that calls itself a Bezier curve, but isn't doing the thing? It's like, I gave it 4 points. It has 4 points. Why isn't it making a curve? I don't understand. I understand not a thing. Each different missile is a new instance and the curve is being applied. Oh, so each new instance... Each rocket path? Yeah, each rocket path is unique, but every time we make a rocket path, we are generating a brand new curve for it. And setting it twice. Let's make sure, yeah, we know, I was gonna say let's make sure we're actually calling the start function, but I know we are because we're printing it. I don't have any ideas. I don't know. Well, we're doing it in both places. We're doing it before and after. Which we're just setting a reference. So what this is doing is it's just storing it in a variable that the path holds. So even when we're making changes to it, like it should still be getting those changes. And then just to be on the safe side, when we're done with everything, we call set curve. Just to be extra sure. Endpoint, clear point. What do we know about this? Oh yeah. Well, actually that might be worth checking. Do we have setters for those? We do. Sets the position of the control point leading to the vertex IDX. If the index is out of bounds, the function sends an error. I'm trying to understand. What does FOFS mean? Anyways, I don't think this matters. Let's see. Wait, you can just add them all at once with add point? This set's 3. That's interesting. Adds a point with the specified position relative to the curve's own position with points in and out. Okay, points are supposed to have an in and out thingy. But what do those do? The problem lies in defining the function get perpendicular vector. I don't know how to get a perpendicular vector. Same. Wait. Do the control points mean something different in this context? Hold up. Google Bezier curve again. Oh, also we're in the wrong browser. I'm gonna end up doxing myself if I'm using this this browser or profile. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, go back to searching for Bezier curve, and I was hoping this would give me more information than it is, because it's just calling everything P. But I could have sworn there was a diagram that showed control points. I think that's what we're missing. I think we just need to... I think our curve should have 2 points and then 2 control points. I think that's what I'm doing wrong. So instead of doing this, what we want to do is go to the end here and do curve.addPoint. I think it should be, yeah, vector 3, 0, 0, 0. And then C1. And then our next point should be this one. C2. Right? I think if what I have just learned about Bezier curves is correct, that should work. Well, that did something. Wait, hold on. Remove all of this. What does this look like? Yeah, why does it do that? Should this be Z? I don't think it should be Z. But just for sanity, I want to try it. It looks fun. It's not what I was looking for, though. Oh, here is a problem. Replace this with vector 3000. Not any better. But let's define these better. P1 is vector 3000. C1 is P1, but a path height. Then, yeah, C2 is that, but before we do that, we should declare P2 as this. Yeah, here, and then P2 goes here. Then replace this with P1 with control point C1, and then P2 with control point C2. And that didn't change anything, which is good because we're doing exactly the same thing, just with better variable names. I wonder if out is important. I wonder if, what if we... Would it make a difference if I clear points before I do this? I just don't understand why it flips around like that. What if we set this one as out? Oh, are you not allowed to do that? Oh, relative, no. Control points in and out. These are set to 0, 0, 0. So I wonder if in and out are relative to the point. Sets the position of the control point if the index is out of bounds. Nope, it doesn't help. Get. Returns the position of the control point. The return position is relative. It's relative! We understand things now. Okay. So then this should just be vector 3 0 max height, or peak height, I think I called it. What is this variable? Path height. 0, path height 0. And then take that, oops, take that and put that here. Okay, not what I expected at all, but it is significantly improved. We know that the points are in the right place. What if we make this ridiculous? Yeah, it still has this dramatic angle. I don't know why the angle is so dramatic. What happens if we remove clear points here? Makes no difference. So then what if we make this out instead of in? No. What if we make this one out instead of in? Wait, let's just take this, move it here. Just take the bikini bottom and push it somewhere else. Oh yeah. So this needs to be out. I don't understand how that works. I don't know what the difference between in and out is. I wish I did, but we're working with what we got. I think if I make this 5, it should look good now. No. 10. I'm trying to get it to a point where I can see a little better about what's going on. It looks like Epic, I learned things. Epic things have happened. It turns out I wasn't supposed to make a path of 4 points. Like, this diagram, not 4 points. This is 2 points, but each point has a control point attached to it. So that's what we're doing now, is that we set the point. Here's P1 the first point and P2 the second point, and then we give this one the control point and then we give this other one also a control point. And I'm messing with, for some reason there's control points called in and out, and I don't know what the difference is. Let's see, maybe the internet knows. What if I do, Godot? Yeah, like if you want it to be complex, I think I have simple Bezier curve. Yeah, like if you want it to be a complex trajectory, I guess you would do something like, this is not at all doing what I thought it would do if I did this. Yeah, I was hoping this would pull the point down more. But yeah, I could do something like this and have it go up and down. Is that what you were asking? If you've ever worked with like, I only know about this tool in Adobe Illustrator, but the pen tool where you like set a point and then you can drag that thing around. You get like the little handles on the point and you can drag them around to change the curvature of the point. I think that's a Bezier curve. Like, it's the same deal. You can make whatever curve shape you want with these, as long as you're setting the control points right. What is the question? Oh, yeah, you know why? We need... Why? Okay, whatever. I mean, yeah, this kind of demonstrates it. You can make it bounce a little bit by messing with these. There, now it kind of... It's more like a roller coaster, but... Yeah. But for our purposes, all we care about is 4 points, where basically, if we get rid of the control points, it's just a straight path, but then we add these 2 control points. Put that back where it belongs. But then we add these 2 control points, which are 10 units above, and then we end up with a shape that looks like that. Ideally. And I think really it would look so much better if I could make the shape like this, but that requires a complex calculation of like, I need to know this distance and find like 1/3 of the distance and then 2/3 of that distance. And I don't know how to calculate that. Well, let's see. Calculate midpoint between 2 3D points. Not distance, we want midpoint. Oh. Because I didn't... How did that happen? How did I Google distance? I said midpoint out loud, didn't I? Maybe I said distance. Midpoint is the exact center point between 2 defined points. To find this center point, midpoint formula is applied. The midpoint between XYZ 1 and... Wait, why are these at the same Z? I guess that doesn't really matter. Oh, that's just a typo. This was supposed to be Z2. X1, Y1, Z1, X2, Y2, Z2. X plus X2 divided by 2, Y plus Y2 divided by 2. Wait, I thought I did that. And it didn't work. That might... Wait, hold on. We need the Desmos graph. Because if I have... Can I just do 2 and then get a line? Or... Y equals 2? There we go. And then let's say we have 2 points, one is 0 and one is 6. And then divide that by 2. Oh wait, this should be x equals. And then that's perfectly at the midpoint. But then what if we divide this by 3? Then that gives us a third. And then we should be able to do 0 plus 6. Why am I not able to type today? And then divide that by 2/3? No. Maybe multiply this. Hello. Multiply this by 2 and then divide this by 3. And then that gives. We can do this. Veil. Shit is wild over here. I was feeling so discouraged when I started this stream, and I'm like, I've spent hours trying to just beating my head against the solution or this problem and got nowhere. And then finally I'm on stream and I'm actually making progress. Yeah, we're doing vector math and I'm a little scared, but I think it's gonna work out. Oh shit. Never mind. So I forgot that we need this to be relative to 0.1. How do we even... I guess we can subtract it. So... I'm debating how I want to. I need to like write this down. So what we're doing. What is this? Oh, that's a resonate log. A crash log. So we have P1 equals like, I don't know, random numbers, 2, 3, 4. And then P2 is other random numbers, right? We don't know what these numbers are. Well, actually, let's make these variables. X1, Y1, Z1. That should be a 1. And then this is X2, Y2, X2, Y2. Why am I struggling so much? Okay, so we have these 2 points, and then we need to do, like... We need to do P1 plus P2, put this in parentheses, and then divide that by 3, and then also subtract P1 so that the new point is relative. And then we need to do the same thing here, where we need to do 2/3 P1 plus P2 times 2 divided by 3, and we need to make sure that we're doing it in this order. Does that even matter? Can we just multiply it by 2/3? I don't know. And then also subtract P1, right? No, this one we need to subtract P2, I think. That might be weird. I'm not sure if this one's gonna work. I feel like this one's probably gonna work. Maybe. Perhaps. But that's the game plan. Let's see if we can make it happen. One thing that I'm worried about is that I don't know... I don't know if I can just do p1 minus p2, or if I actually have to do p1.x minus p2.x. If I have to do it for each dimension. Or if it'll know p1 minus p2 means x1 minus x2, y1 minus y2. This is the reason I changed my major away from comp sci. I'm kicking myself a little bit because I specifically avoided certain computer science classes that I knew were math heavy because I don't like math. But they would, if I suffered through those classes, they would have been so useful. I guess at the time I didn't really know that I was going to get into game dev. My goal for a long time has been to be a god C++ developer. But that just never happened. Yeah. A class that was super interesting that I wanted to take, and I didn't just because of how much math was involved, was graphics. Graphics programming. And I heard that it was like, what was it? A lot of linear algebra. And I was just like, okay, no, I'm not doing linear algebra. Fuck that. Okay, so we need to call this like, we need different names for these because this isn't P1 anymore. It's like, no. This would be C1 and this would be C2. So let's comment all this out so that all we have is the definition for P1 and P2, and then we're going to redefine C1 and C2. C1 equals P1, what was it? We can just copy this. P1 minus P2 divided by 3 minus P1. This needs a var. I was like, why is that not working? Then we do that. And then we do the same thing for the other one. This one's C2. And then times 2 divided by 3 minus P2. That shouldn't be there. And then now we change this to be C2, run it, okay, I know what I did wrong. Then we need to do C1 equals, no, C1 dot y equals C1 plus, or C1 dot y equals C1 dot y plus point height. Is that what I called it? Something height. What did I call it? Path height. It should be called peak height because that makes more sense. Equals, no, plus peak height. And then we do the same thing for C2. C2 dot y equals C2 dot y plus peak height, and then we run it. That didn't change it as much as I expected it to. But it still looks pretty cool. I think I'm happy enough with that. How much of a difference does this make? If I remove this vector here, I'm curious if that actually made a difference or if that never mattered. Oh, that makes a huge difference. Okay. But I did have to, Vale, I did have to pass Calculus 1 and Calculus 2 just in order to be a computer science major. Or to finish my degree, I suppose. And I nailed those. Mostly just because, for some reason, the math department just has a ridiculous amount of resources. Switch majors to Calculus 1. Yeah. For me, it was just about how many resources we had. Like, the math department had, I think it was a couple times a week, you could go to this one place on campus, and there were just a ton of mentors who were math majors or math graduates or something. Regardless, they really knew what they were doing. Like, they really understood basic calculus. So I went there every time and just did my calculus homework there and asked all of the questions I needed to ask while I was working on it. And if that didn't exist, I wouldn't have passed calculus 1 and 2. Plus, we would have online quizzes, and we discovered that all you had to do was go to inspect, find the element for the question on the quiz, and inside the HTML it would have the answer right there, and you could just copy paste it into the answer field. So like, I got 100% on every single quiz, and I had so many resources to learn. Okay. One thing I need to see. Oh yeah, let's solve that bug first. I was gonna see what it looks like when it gets close, but I don't care about that yet because we need to solve why are the rockets just infinitely looping. Why does this not work? And why did it work for the enemies? Enemy path follow. Here, we do that here, and it worked. What if we print these two values? Print progress plus, let's just do a space and then copy pasta that. And then, yeah, we need to cast that to a string. Why are you unhappy? Oh, because we need another one of these. Is it this? There we go. It does reach it. Where was that? $24. Not quite. It didn't quite reach it. Let's run that again. Just as the first rocket reaches. Which would be here. Here. No, is it never reaching? Oh, because I wonder if it's because the movement speed is 10. So what if we do progress plus movement speed? No. I think we do need... Wait. Why did I do it this way? Why did I do that? I set it here, and then I create a whole new variable for it, but I'm not even changing it. What was my plan there? Well, let's clean that up. That's not gonna help us solve our bug, but that should be cleaned up. Okay, what if we do this? Yeah, because I think that's exactly what we need, because as soon as progress goes higher than the baked length, then I think progress immediately goes back to 0. So what we're doing is we're checking, is progress plus the movement speed that we would make this tick bigger than the baked length? There we go. Have a good stream. Thank you, Vale. Have a good night. Sleep well. I hope you've been doing well. I hope work has been good. We haven't really talked about how you're doing, so I hope you're doing good. I hope you have a good night. Okay, so that works. Now we need to go find our logic for creating the explosion, which I think I lost, so I need to go back to the GitLab repository and go find that script. That should be tower AoE rocket. Nope, that's the scene, not the script. Rocket GD, there we go. And then here is where we spawn that. Where do we get here? So grab that, put that here. Oh, we already have that here. I just never deleted that. Okay, great. Then we need, I think all of this is important. Just grab all of this for now. What are you angry about? Oh, the indent. Unindent that. Yeah, why did it indent like that? Okay, doesn't matter. So we're gathering all the enemies, finding the enemies in range. Wait, that's for the explosion. Why are we doing the explosion? Never mind. That's silly. The rocket, yeah. And then we spawn an explosion instance. Okay, yeah, I forgot that we were on the rocket. For some reason I thought we were on the rocket launcher. When the rocket hits the end, it deals damage to all the enemies that are in its range, and then it spawns the explosion so that we get a visual of the explosion happening. There we go. We still need to tell the path to free itself, because we're just gonna have infinite paths. Okay, let's see if that worked. No. Why did that not work? Is this why? I don't think that matters. Wait, hold on. What if we move that there? There we go. Wait, this isn't losing ammo. But what I can do probably is just take the ammo from it. Yeah, so now we can see exactly how the rockets fly at every angle. Which it looks bad when it gets close still. And I think that's where we need to do more math. We need more math. We're not done mathing yet, unfortunately. Peak height equals peak height times distance. Yeah, shouldn't it just be distance to? Or should it be global position dot distance to target dot global position? Multiplying this isn't gonna work though. What do we want to do with this? Decisions. Let's print this. Everything's just like, let's print it. Let's see what it looks like. We have a distance of 20. What does our distance look like when we get close? Oh, yeah, let's remove this. Seven, 3. It looks like the smallest we get is 3. What if we set... What if peak height is 3? What does that look like? Not here. I want to see what peak height looks like when we're over here when it is at 3. How is it killing them? Oh, because the rockets move fast. So we're never gonna see it. What if we just do... What if we just wrap this in a big if? Is... yeah, less than or equal to like 5. Or what we could do is greater than 5 and then return. And then now ideally it won't shoot until it gets to about here. Yes, and that's still too low. I want to get an idea of what I want these values to actually look like, and then I can put together math that does those values. I think that looks good. I think 5 is the height we want at a distance of 3, and then 10 is what we want at a distance of 20. How do I graph that? Is there a way to make... There has to be, right? A way to put the points into Desmos and then have it create a graph for me? Generate from points. Or what we want is like best fit. Finding an equation of best fit in Desmos. That's exactly what we're looking for. Create a table. And then x20, y10, and then we have a point there. And then when x is, what was it, 3, we want a y of 5. Click on the wrench. Okay, so it's manual. But I like this idea. Y equals... Okay. Then add a slider for B. I think that's the best fit we're gonna get. Yeah. Distance times 0.3 minus b should be our peak height. Equals the distance times 0.3 minus, what was that value? 4.1. And then delete all of this. Wow, that absolutely did not work. Why didn't that work? Because that's a plus, not a minus. There we go, now we're getting the right values. Look at it go. Let's disable this tower. Disable this one, it's already out of ammo. Wait. I don't think this solved the problem that we've been trying to solve. When it gets close, doesn't it look like the rockets are traveling faster? Add break. Yeah, I swear, rockets travel faster as they get closer, which I thought Path 3D was supposed to solve. I'm so mad. But how? It's literally just moving at movement speed. Let's go here. We want the definition for progress. Where are you? Here. The distance from the first vertex. Like, it shouldn't be moving faster. The distance from the first vertex, considering 0, 0, 0 is the first vertex, or 0.0 is the first vertex and 1.0 is the last.
Shark attack, nom 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 nom, jellyfish, pan sandwich, turkey, snowman, helicopter, last supper, monkey in a zoo. What?
But why? That doesn't make any sense. Like, it can't be moving faster. It must just be the camera angle? I wonder if it's just the camera angle. Here, let's remove the damage on hit. And then remove that. Remove that.
Jewels behind the throne, into the night, out of the dark, take to the sky, chasing the stars, all that we said,
Okay, yeah, I think it's just the camera angle.
waiting to fly.
I think when things are moving across the screen, they look like they're moving slower, and then when they're moving towards and away from the screen, they look like they're moving faster.
Grand and glorious.
I think it also has to do with like how dramatic this arc is, which I'm not excited about. I still wish that I could improve this more. I don't know how at this point though. Oh, it ran out of ammo.
Stone and feather, move outside your head.
I need to just stare at this for a minute.
We're never strong in every step. Give me a sign, hitting the mark. Take to the sky, chasing the stars. Open your eyes, watching afar, waiting to fly. This is the start.
Yeah, I don't think it can get any better than this. I think this is as good as it's gonna get.
Living the dream, yours and mine.
There's still something that I don't like about it, but I can't put my finger on it. Needs ammo again. Like, I don't know how to make it any better when it's close. I wonder, actually, what if we go back to this where we, if peak height, or if distance greater than 5 return, and then comment this out, and then set peak height to 0. I wonder if it would make more sense for it to just be a direct path and not arc. Oh yeah. That actually does look better. We didn't actually need this because we're not dealing damage anymore. Remove that. Remove this. It does kind of make more sense at that angle. So I think we do want this to be 0 here. We don't want it to ever get less than 0, I don't think. I think that's going to cause issues, so let's bring this slightly higher and make the angle not that much more dramatic. Right here, I think that'll work. So let's copy this so we don't lose this. And then change these values to 0.6. And then subtract 1.7. Oh yeah. That looks so much better. That was the problem. That makes so much more sense for it to just drop it. Because why would it shoot it up in the air? It's going a foot. I do still think, though, we can remove this line. I do still think that the peak height being 10 at that distance is too high, though, and I want to try, like, I don't know, 5? I think that might be the vibe. So if I change this to 5, it's gonna be too dramatic, yeah. So we want this to be 0.3 and 0.8. Was this negative? Yes. Let's see how that looks. I finally figured out how to make Desmos useful for all this math. Okay, we gotta remove this. And then what we end up having too, which I really like, is that here, it's gonna lag behind too much to actually hit it, but then as we get closer, then we are actually going to be able to do damage to it. So the rocket tower isn't completely useless on its own. I do want it to be a little more dramatic. What if we try 7? It's too much. 0.4? We're gonna have to make do with 0.4. It's not gonna go quite to 7. What is this point? Oh, it's 6.9. That's fine. Nobody's gonna notice the difference. I'm the only one who's gonna notice anything that I'm doing here. Okay, so then we set this to 0.4 and negative 1.1. Oh yeah, we gotta remove the ammo from here. I think this is perfect. Yeah, this is great. It looks like it's going at a consistent speed. I think the angles make sense for the actual distance that it's traveling. It's not curving all the way up into the stratosphere every time like it was doing, where like we just straight up couldn't see it for a second until it came back down. It does go out of frame on the first shot, but I don't mind that. Perfect. We're done. I'm happy. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to take a quick break. I've been needing to take a break for a minute, so I'm going to go do that. I will be back in a moment. Okay, I am back. How are we doing, chat? Is anyone still here? Anyone lurking? We need to put damage back. Oh yeah, we need to do this. So that's a good question, is what does Q free actually do? Will it delete the children? Yes. Gives this node to be deleted. When deleted, all of its children are deleted as well. So really what we need to do is, instead of calling Q free, we just do get parent dot Q free. And that's it. Let's remove this print. We don't need that anymore. Somewhere in here we have another print. This one. Let's get rid of that. We do need to create audio streams for... I feel like there's a few things. Definitely, at the very least, when the explosion gets spawned, we need an explosion sound. I think we also want... I'm not sure if we want like a launching sound or if we want a sound that plays the entire time that the rocket's flying. I wonder if that would be annoying, especially when we have multiple rockets flying at once. So maybe we just want launch and explosion. That'll be later though. I don't really have any ideas of what to do for those sounds yet. Okay, this is perfect. We can close this and not save it now. Why do I have a rocket bundle here? Oh, because that's the one it starts with. Remove that pass. Now I'm just going through and cleaning everything up. Why did I set this position to 0, 0, 0? That shouldn't actually do anything. No, it does. It sets it to the position of the parent. Never mind. Wait, this is the rocket tower. This shouldn't be here. Yeah. That doesn't do anything. Oh, I am looking at the rocket script. But yeah, that's still... Does that matter? I think we're also doing this in the path when we spawn the rocket. No, we're not. But yeah, that doesn't matter because as soon as the rocket starts moving, it puts itself on the path, so it doesn't matter where it spawns. So now I just want to look around and make sure that I got everything working the way that it should. Yeah, we are doing the ammo stuff. Oh yeah, I was thinking... Why are we doing this? I don't think we need to do this for this tower. Do we even need to do this at all? How are we... We get the enemy location, we look at the enemy location, and then we send a raycast to it, but we already have the enemy. So the raycast is kind of pointless. I don't think we need a raycast for any of these. Like, let's just rename this to enemy. Oops. Where is closest enemy created? Where are you defined? Are you in the tower script? Tower, common, tower GD. Closest enemy is defined here. Okay, well let's just use closest enemy then. So we get the closest enemy. Enemy location we do need. We could just do closest enemy no global position here. But we do use it here and here anyways. Wait. Yeah, that's in the same scope. I thought that was tabbed over one, but no, it's in the same scope. So enemy location we need, but then here when we get to enemy, we don't need that. We don't care. We can replace this with closest enemy. Oh, I did that thing again. There we go. Move this over here. Okay, cool. So we're still doing the raycast. We don't need to do the raycast. The raycast is created in the tower, isn't it? No, where is the raycast defined? Where? Oh yeah, the raycast is defined here. Let's just clean this up and move on, because I don't want to start scope creeping into cleaning up the other towers yet. We only need to do this if we fire. It feels silly to do these checks in this order. I want to do this, oops. I want to do this here, because this just makes more sense. We only care to get the closest enemy if we have the ammo to shoot at it. And really, this should not be 0. This should be greater than ammo cost per shot. Greater than or equal to, really. So now we're calculating, do we have enough ammo to fire? If so, get the closest enemy, make sure the closest enemy exists, then do all that. Does this still work? Oh, I know why. One of these if statements that I deleted has this, and we need this. But we can delete everything else. Where do we do the look at? Here. Yeah, so that's perfect. We can combine these. And then yeah, so this is that last thing that I did. If ammo holder. And then we need to tab all of these over. And then make this greater than or equal to ammo cost per shot. Now this should work. Yes. Yeah, it's perfect. Great. I didn't just do anything with what I clicked on, did I? I don't think so. We really should only care to do this line every time we actually fire. I think we only need to do that here. There is a situation where if we pull the ammo out, it doesn't update? Yeah. So that's part of the reason that we're doing that. Can any of this be cleaned up? Yeah, we don't really need to store this in a variable. Let's just do that there. Yeah, so we get the list of enemies. Then we figure out which ones are in the range of 8. And then we loop over all of the enemies that are in that range. We damage them. Then we create the explosion. Yeah, so this is all instantiating the explosion and putting it where it needs to go. And then it deletes itself. Yeah, I don't think that can be cleaned up any better than it is now. This is a nightmare. First thing we do is set the peak height. Yeah, that needs to be done in this function. Then we create a new curve, which we don't need to do probably. We also probably don't need to clear points. Yeah. Oh. Okay. We do. We either need to create a new one or clear points, and I think clear points is gonna be more efficient. No, they're all referencing the same curve now. Okay, so we do need a new curve for each one. That's strange. Okay. So each one gets a new curve. Then we set P1, P2, and then use those to get C1, C2. Then we add those points. We shouldn't need to set curve here anymore. Yeah. And then we instantiate the rocket to follow the path. Rocket shouldn't need target anymore. Yeah, the rocket doesn't care about the target. Yeah, that's all the rocket needs. The explosion to instantiate it, and then its own movement speed. Cool. I think that's as clean as this is all gonna get. Let's go look at the diff. And that's exactly what I want that to look like. What was my last commit? Let's just do git commit dash dash. What was the... I don't remember what the flag was. Help. Oh, why does it do that on Windows? I hate that. Just print out the help to the console. What is this? So basically what it did is it took me to an HTML of the man page. Is this specifically for commit? Yeah, it is. Amend. Amend is what I was looking for. Do I want... No, I shouldn't though. Because then I have to push force, and pushing force is bad. Fixed rocket path to be curved. I think that's pretty much it. Fixed rocket path to be curved and dynamic to travel distance. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I don't know how to word that any better. I'm thinking now. I've been putting a lot of thought into content creation and how to make videos, YouTube videos, out of what I'm doing. And I'm thinking now about all of the things that I did during this stream that I could make a short out of, and wishing that I was marking those times. Like there was in the beginning when I explained what the problem was and what I was trying to fix, and then there was a part where I got things working and I yelled, "I did it!" And I think that would be really good to put into the short. And then there was a part where I explained exactly what the problem was and how I solved it. And those three things I think would make a really good short. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch all 2 hours of this stream to find those points. Fix the ballistics of rockets. Let's reword that. Fixed rocket ballistics. Instead of using Bezier interpolate, the rocket launcher now creates a path, and the rocket is a path follower that follows that path. Let's call this curved, a curved path. Yeah, so we looked through that. I want to see if there's any scripts. Yeah, why did I change this? I mean, it's good that I did. Just a little bit of scope creep though. Oh yeah, we need to reset that. Where was that? Enemy spawner. Enemies per wave should be 5. Yeah. This is the rocket tower. That should all be good. Yeah, so we just need to commit that. When did I change that? Didn't I just commit that? Maybe I did add and then I changed that and then let's call it reset number of enemies per wave. And then, yeah, that automatically updates. Go to commits. Yeah, that looks perfect. How do I get back to show latest version? There we go. And yeah, this should all be good. The enemy spawner is gone from this list now. Perfect. Let's merge it. Check out main, pull all these changes, and then reopen Godot. And then everything should be working exactly the way I left it. And then we'll stop shooting. And then this one, well, shouldn't be shooting now. Yeah. But then when the battery's charged, it can shoot again. Perfect. Okay. I think I'm scared to say this, but I think it might be time to go mess with Blender. I do want to move the camera up slightly. I feel like the camera's too low. But yeah, let's go mess with Blender. I'm gonna go on my BRB screen for a moment, but I'll still be here. Okay. The plan here is to try to 3D model a robot, a cute little robot. Because that's what I want the main character of this game to be. And now, I want to write down the timestamp of when we switched gears. Where's my pen? Why is my favorite pen gone missing? Where is it? Oh no. Okay, let's use a random pen. At 2 hours. I'm remembering that I literally have a virtual notebook for exactly that, so I could have just done that, but whatever. Here's what I'm thinking. Yo, Exalted, welcome to the stream. Exalted, look. I don't remember if you were here for the stream that I was messing with the ballistics for the rockets, but look how good they are now. Let's disable these two towers so all we're getting is the rockets. I fixed it so that they move at the same speed regardless of the distance. I also made it so that the height that the rocket flies to is dynamic and changes based on the distance that it's traveling. It's beautiful. I don't want to say it's exactly the way I want it to be, but it's pretty much there. Like, I don't think there's anything I can do to improve it currently. Yo, Shrimp, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Shrimp? I just spent the last 2 hours, I mean, like, I've been working offline on this for quite a while. I spent like 3 or 4 hours on Saturday just beating my head against this problem, and then finally I started streaming and finally made a breakthrough, and now our rockets look so good. But anyways, what we're doing now is that the main character of this game, the player character, I want to be a cute little robot. So I'm gonna hop into Blender and mess around with the sphere, hopefully until it looks like a cute little robot. I think we want a UV sphere instead of an icosphere. Yeah, I think that'll work a little better. Let's try that. What does that look like if I scale it a little bit? A little more pilly than I would like. Okay. Different idea. What if we make a cube and we do, I think subdivision surface might do what I want it to do. Oh, that literally just makes a sphere. Oh, but it's not exactly spherical. So that might work? No. That's the closest we've gotten so far to the shape that I'm looking for. Okay. We're cooking. I don't think I want to apply that. Do I need to? Because I think if I go into edit mode, yeah, then we can't edit that stuff. So go back, apply the subdivision surface modifier, edit, and then grab, should be these. Yeah, that's centered. I think we want to go one layer bigger. Even bigger. How do you go into that mode where you can select with a circle? Circle select mode, I think it's called. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do that. There we go. Deselect those and then do extrude, but extrude it in a little bit. And then somehow we need to make that more smooth. That's not what I wanted. But if we scale that down a little bit, that's too far in. Got your big project into PR today after finally getting a finalized UI in place. PR? Public relations? What do you mean? And I assume you're talking about StreamCore? There we go. And then the idea is that we will... can we go to UV? Yeah, UV mode. How do I go into vertex paint? There we go. And then the idea is it'll have... Which color am I using? This one. There we go. It'll have 2 eyes. You know, just like that. We haven't UV mapped it, so I think that's why it looks weird. But that's the intention. I don't think that's gonna show anything, right? Because I didn't apply the material, yeah. Work, job work. Gotcha. Did you tell me about the big project? I don't remember hearing about the big project. Okay. Now our robot needs stuff. What kind of stuff? I don't know. But it needs something. It can't just be a capsule. I do want to move this up. I am debating if I want to try to give it a tiny little body and rig it, which sounds like a nightmare, or something really simple I could do is just like grab a cylinder, scale this down to like that big, and then put it here, and then that doesn't look as good as I was expecting that to look. But then grab another cylinder. Let's just duplicate this one. And then shrink this one down even further, but then make this one longer. Something like that? No, that looks bad. Why does that look bad? Why does that not look the way it looked in my head? And then the idea is that this will be like, what am I looking for? It'll be a flying robot. It'll have like, things that come out of it that show that it's flying. I don't know how to word that. This big project is rewriting our methodology for sitting in vehicles so that sitting in specific seats can require client local ownership for specific objects. For example, to drive, you need to own the entire vehicle. Previously, if you asked to drive, we just said no. Wait, did you already switch to working on a game? Is this a driving game, or is this... Or are you actually working on actual vehicles? Because you're talking about this like it's a game, but I thought you weren't into game development yet. I thought that was just something you were trying to get into. Oh, it's a simulation. Got it. I don't know why this looks so bad to me. I was expecting this to look better, but it just looks bad, and I don't know why. Is it just too sticking out too far? That's too little now. Shrink this down. Does this even matter? It's a top-down game. I don't think you're even going to be able to see it. Then we need another cylinder. And then this one, we need a mirror modifier. Except why is that mirror modifier not working? Oh yeah, because this needs, the origin needs to be in the center. And then we can go to edit and move things around and it should mirror? No. Why no mirror? Because it was supposed to be a Y mirror the whole time. Got it. And then we rotate this to 90. Make it small. Too small, I think. And then move it here. We need this to be really short. Maybe move it down a little bit. Yeah. Cool, and then do literally the same thing. So maybe we should just duplicate this. Except this one is going to be long and thin. I don't like this either. Everything I'm doing, I'm like, it looks so good in my head, but then I do it and it looks bad. If I go sculpt and then I sculpt this and put a mirror, will it mirror? That was the wrong tool. Oh, we're in the wrong sculpt mode. We want to select the cube, then go to sculpt mode. And then do this, and then mirror on the X. Will it work? No. Mirror on the Y? Yeah, there we go. Too much smoothing though. We gotta bring that strength way down. It's game adjacent, but apparently not close enough for game companies to give me the time of day. Damn! That surprises me. But the real fun of this PR is the fact that I wrote async await style infrastructure code, which supports a multiple await structure and has timeouts built in. Interesting. That's a little better. Oh, what did I just do? I wonder what would happen if I do deform smooth. Because I don't want these angles to be sharp. That's what I'm trying to solve. That's better. Wait, what if... Subdivision surface modifier again. That's better, but now we have... Mainly we just need more polygons here. Not everywhere else. Wasn't there a thing... The bevel tool. I wonder if the bevel tool will do what I want it to do. Is it Control A, apply all transforms, then edit? We need the circle select tool, but I don't remember how to use it. Circle select, it's W. Wow, that is not going well. I should have paid more attention to those shorts that YouTube keeps pushing on me that explain how to do Blender things. There we go, and then we just deselect all of these. I'm hoping this will do what I want it to do. I'm not confident. There we go, and then bevel. Yes, that does not do what I wanted it to do. I think we just need to only select one. There we go, that's a little better. No. Do this just a little. And then go back to selection. How do I make my circle select smaller? Thank you. And then select this one, and then also bevel that. There, now it's a lot smoother. Yeah, look how smooth that is. Only a slight issue of potentially leaking canceled awaits when we don't have easy access to the system that is going to mark success fail for it. I don't know what that means. Huh. I don't think this is cute. I think I failed a little bit on the cute part of this whole thing. I also think the face is too small. This is the face, which is going to be a screen. That's my idea. I think this is too small. It should take up more space on the robot. But I also don't know how to fill like all of this other empty space. I'm gonna give them hats, so that'll fill the top. Maybe that's all I need. Maybe I still feel like it's too simple though. It needs something, like it needs something here. Not this, this isn't working. I think the main problem with that is that it just needs to be smoother. The edges are just way too sharp. For System A to mark a way A is finished, it needs to have access into it. I'm giving it a shared pointer so it keeps that memory alive. If I don't have a way to tell it to drop that pointer, leak. Because it doesn't, is it because it doesn't know when? Because it just has a list of all the things that are waiting, but it doesn't know when they should be done waiting. I got snacky, so I'm opening up some fruit snacks. Okay. So now how do I bevel these? Well, that's what I thought these were gonna be. Maybe they need to be higher. Let's try that. There's a fancy way to do this with like one button. I just don't remember what it is. So we're doing this the hard way. Then we go find this one, do the same thing. That angle needs to be a little more dramatic. Yeah, and then... Oh, scale isn't relative, is it? Can I make it relative? Nope, not that. No, I don't know how to make it relative. So then let's go back to where it's angled like this and then increase scale then. There we go. That looks a lot better, actually. Thank you, Shrimp. I do like this. So my goal is, like... You know when you play a couch co-op game and you get to this screen where you like select your character? Oops, I wanted to open image. There we go. Where you can select from different characters. my character select screen, everyone plays an identical robot, except you get to select which silly hat you get on your robot. Trying to look up a different example. Yeah, here's one example of like this game called Boomerang Foo. You select different characters, but then you also get to select a silly hat for each character. In our case, it's the same character, but different silly hats. Thank you, Shroom. I do think they're gonna need some sort of body. Mishka's stuff's looking good so far. Yo! Mishka, let me show you my game. And thanks for joining the Discord. I saw that you joined. Look, we got tower defense. We got this normal tower that shoots bullets that look like lasers, and we got this one that slows them down, but it has a battery that you have to bring over to this charger and let it charge once in a while. So when I put the battery back on, you can see it shoot blue. And then obviously there's this big rocket launcher over here. Look at those rockets fly. I spent a couple hours today getting that rocket trajectory looking good, and I'm pretty happy with it. So that's my game. Each one has ammo that it runs out of. For some reason, the indicator for ammo doesn't work on this tower, but once in a while you're gonna have to come over here, grab ammo, and refill it. And then this one, like, rockets are big and heavy, so you move slowly while you're carrying them. And that's what I have. Multiplayer works. I have local co-op going. I think in order to actually use it, you'd have to port forward. I haven't tested it on another computer. I've only tested it by running 2 games on this computer. But yeah, that's what we got. That's the game. Welcome, Mishka. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you made it here. I want the main character. The whole concept is super neat. Thank you. I want the main character to be a cute little robot. That's what I'm trying to kind of prototype here. Cute little robot. Let's remove the faces that we're not gonna see, like this one, and then this one. And also this one, but I still am not sold on what's going on down here. Oh, that view, there we go. Delete that face. Now go back here, make everything visible. My idea right now is I don't want to have to go through the trouble of trying to make a little body for this robot, so it's supposed to just float, but I'm having a hard time figuring out what kind of design I want for the mechanism that's going to make it float. I guess that doesn't really matter. We can just work with this for now. But yeah, it'll probably float up like that high. It also needs a mechanism to grab objects. I wonder if it could just be a little beam. Maybe it'll just have a little beam that comes out and grab stuff. Like a grav gun kind of thing. Oh, Shrimp, I didn't see your message. Yes, they would have legs. I'm Googling little robot guy. See if I can find anything like what I'm looking for. I guess kind of like this body. Well, just the fact that it's like stubby legs and short arms about this body, not necessarily the torso. Like, this is not too far from the vibe I'm going for, except I would make the body more like this, where it's like thin and has hinges. Or like kind of this kind of vibe, just shorter and stubbier. Yo, Gur? What how do you spell his name? Gur from Invader Zim. There we go. He's a cute little robot guy. This is like, aside from the legs floating, like this isn't this is pretty close to the vibe I'm going for. Except the head not being tall. Does that make sense? Like, I think the head proportion to the body is like kind of the vibe that I'm going for, except the head being wide instead of tall. Ooh. Does Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time... What are the characters? They are little well, no, they're more like little spacemen. Little space people. But yeah, Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time is a great game. Little space guys. The first time I played Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time, I was at a friend's house in college and we were drinking, and he just like suddenly pulled out his computer and connected it to the TV and like handed everyone a controller. It was like, we're playing this game now, and it was Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time, and it was so fun. We had the best time. But yeah, I think this is the closest reference photo I've found so far of like cute little robot guy. But is it worth it? Your kids love it. Sounds like a hard game for kids. Yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna be. I've been thinking about like, I can't think of any scenarios where I can have the character emote. Mostly I think it's just gonna be a screen with eyes that just never change, or maybe they blink once in a while or something. But I was trying to think of like, I don't know. Ooh, okay. A good example is the facial expression could change while you're like carrying ammo, especially when you're carrying the rockets that make you move slowly. Then you could look like tired, I guess. That'd be cool.
Open your eyes.
Okay, can I do... What happens if I... go to box select? That is... What kind of select mode is that? Where's box select? There's box select. We want it to be on vertices. And we want to deselect. And then we want to select these. There we go. And then the question is, will this mirror? And the answer is no. Which sucks. Yeah, that's not gonna mirror. Visual style of Autonauts? Autonauts? Sounds familiar, but no. I don't think I've ever seen this before. That is an adorable character. Oh, there's robots. And they're cute. This is adorable. This face. This is what makes it so cute. This guy is pretty cute as well. Which I'm kind of surprised. Because as I was thinking about this, I was like, having round shapes and being smooth is what's going to make it cute. But like, all of these edges are sharp and it's still cute. How did they do that? What is this game? What is this game about? Build, create, and automate. Oh, is this... Does this game have its own programming language? Yeah. It's a visual programming game. Is this... Wonder Market is having a 1.5 week long giveaway for its 10th birthday? What? Blender Market? What is a Blender Market? Blender is a market? Oh, it's 3D models. It's like Sketchfab. I recognize this. Mishiga, do you recognize this? Does this look familiar? Wait, but it can't be. This looks suspiciously similar to the shelves that you get from the Neo Furniture World in Resonite. But it can't be because they said they made them all. So I think I'm wrong. I think 2 people just independently made very similar shelves. It's a pretty common shelf design. Wait, yeah, what kind of add-ons do we have here? I've only ever used free add-ons. I haven't heard of any add-ons that aren't free. What? Why is there such a wide range? Just 4%. 4% of what? 4% of the assets. Was replaced. Autonauts and the Farmer was replaced. Programming games I love a ton. Then what got me into programming in the first place. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm remembering now, because I remember a lot of conversations with you telling me about programming games, and I think Autonauts was one of them. Line connection? Creating line connection animation? Interesting. Huh. I wonder what you would use that for in Blender. I would think most of that would be programming, or like used in your game engine rather than in Blender, because it needs to be dynamic. Unless you're making an animation. I suppose that's probably a thing. People making animations in Blender and needing lines. Interesting. So how do I get the free deals? I clicked the free button, and this is objectively not free. Check it out. Oh. Crowd simulation population is add-on that allows you to simulate human crowds with just a few clicks. I need an account, right? Yeah. That's cool though. I'll check that out. Let me bookmark that. This is how you bookmark in Chrome. Okay, so then back to what we were doing. If I move this should mirror, yes. So then we just need to select all of these vertices that we want to move. And then grab this, shrink this down small. This might not work. No, that's working. Yeah. No, now it's starting to deform weird. I think that's the furthest we can do that the way that we're doing it. If I go any further, it's just gonna get weirder. But what does that look like? Like this. Yeah, this looks weird. This line right here, it looks weird now. Where you were wanting to scale the cylinder on the axis that was rotated, hit the drop-down menu at the top bar. It says global. The drop-down menu. Oh wait. Go here. Oh, this one. Smart. So if I were to go to edit mode, select this, change this to local. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we can change the length of this. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was really helpful. Okay, what do we think of my little robot guy? If I smooth this, will it look better? That's just straight up. Oh, because we're on the wrong one. That's why. We want to select that one. Yeah, let's increase radius. Too much. Yeah, about here. And then do that. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Oh, the one that says global, gotcha. Whatever I was doing also worked. Where was that? Here. I guess, yeah, I guess these both do the same thing. So. There's this bullseye looking thing. Yeah. I just used that a moment ago. Yeah. No, excuse me. Hiccup. Yeah, I know about that tool. That's it. Or that button. That's a good button. Yeah, it's super useful. Every time I open Blender, I find a reason to use it. I think this is about as good as it's gonna get for now. No, I want to try one last thing. Add a UV sphere. Make it pretty low poly since it's gonna be small. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe. Yeah, that's good. And then bring this over here. Is it too late to add a mirror modifier? I think the answer is yes. Now add the mirror modifier. And then do that. Wait. Change it to Y. Change this to global. There we go. Scale this down real small. Scale it down even smaller. Yeah, I think that's about it. Our cute little robot guy. Alright, let's do materials. I think what I need to do for this is make... Well, I think everything's... Oh, no, hold on. No, we shouldn't do that. I want to join all these. Because it doesn't make sense. Like, once I bring this into the game, it doesn't make sense to have them all different objects, but then I won't be able to edit this anymore. And that's gonna suck. So I can't. Let's just call this body, I guess. Assign everything to it. And then here, we want to create a new material. Let's call this face. Go to edit mode, and then select all of this. Do you want to make every model completely originally? Quaternius has a robot pack with it. I didn't know Quaternius had... Are you serious? What? Who is Quaternius? I thought this guy just made trees. Who is this guy? Like, who is this random guy who, like, he even made his own website? I assume it's probably hosted by something, but like, that's so many assets this guy made. It just released them CC0? Why? That's incredible. Damn. This guy's cool. Not quite what I'm looking for, but it could be good to just throw it in and use it temporarily until I either find or figure out how to make something better. One fear that I have is I don't want to... The important things I want to be original, because I don't want to look like my game is just an asset flip. And it feels kind of weird to like take a character that somebody else created and brand my entire game off of it. So that's my main two reasons. It is like I don't want to just like buy a robot or find a robot somebody else made. But I think this could definitely work as a filler. as a temporary, like, let's use something that isn't just a, what is it, a pill, a cylinder, capsule. Capsule is the word I'm looking for. Use something that isn't just a capsule. But like, this is insane. This guy has made so many assets. And he's just like, CC0, they're yours. Do whatever you want with them. Like, look at that. It's absolutely ridiculous. Quaternius is a mad lad. He must get like enough. Are there Patreon rewards? Gift tutorials. I wonder what that means. Exclusive monthly characters. The maddest lad. Yeah, what a Chad. Can we see how many? 1,451. So he makes at least, at the very least, 3,000, 4,000. What's 3 times 4? 4,200 a month. But definitely more because most of those people are at higher tiers. But yeah, custom modifications to models from the pack. Exclusive monthly characters. Like, simple 3D models made just for you. Complex 3D models made just for you. Like, you can give this guy $20 a month. And you don't have to make a single 3D model for your game. And he does lessons? Oh my god. This guy's kind of a genius. Maybe. I mean, don't get me wrong, this takes a lot of fucking skill. Like, this guy's skilled as hell. Like, everything he makes looks really good. It looks like it's rigged really well. And that takes a lot of time and skill. But like, I don't know, this just feels so genius. What are the assets actually in here? Tentacle, probably rigged. Got a couple enemies, couple characters. You could buy this pack and throw together a basic pirate game. 71 models? Yeah, counting every single one is going to be hard. And this doesn't look like 71 to me. Where's his trees pack? Animated animals, trees, yeah. I used Quaternius trees in my Resonate world. He also makes tutorials. Oh, it's just little... That's what he meant by gift tutorials in the Patreon. I see. It's just basically like, here's how you get started with animation. Sorry, I'm going too hard. But this is crazy to me. Alright, so let's go see about the robot. Where was he? Here. Download. Continue to the download. How do I download you? The download button right there. Is this gonna be the wrong version of Blender? How do I play the animations? How do I do different animations? Because I'm sure there's more than just one. Robot idle. I've never been to the animation tab. I don't know what I'm looking at. None of this is gonna tell me about animations. It's in the action editor. Hold middle mouse button and drag to the right where it says action editor. Action editor? Action editor. Holding middle mouse and dragging to the right does nothing. Oh, it's because of this. There it is. There's a dance animation. That's adorable. A death animation? Oh, this is a punch. Go to death. Running. Oh, that running is great. Why does it stop? I guess it's supposed to loop there. It was a walking animation. Okay. Huh. There are still some animations I would have to make if I use this, but it's awesome. I wonder how you blend animations. Because if we go to like the walking animation, the arms move. But then what if I want to create an animation for holding an object and then have oops. How did I do that? There we go. An animation for holding an object and have the walking animation. How do I blend those two? That's cool though. If you export as a GLTF, will the animations come with it? I'm gonna go on the screen for a second. I don't like navigating my file system on stream. I feel like that could end badly. So if I go to the player, Wait, did that not export? There it is. You go to the player scene. Why are you invalid or corrupt? How did I manage that? The game works. That's the player scene. How are we able to instantiate it, but we're not able to open it? With root node player in an instance, but there's no base scene. What have I done? Oh. Yeah, the player scene shouldn't exist. The player top-down scene is the one we're using for everything. There we go. Got it. Then we bring in the row bit. And that thing's gigantic. There you go, that should be the right place. And then hide that mesh. Oh, he's facing the wrong way. 180 about the Y? Yeah, there we go. And then where was that box? Where are you? There it is. Yeah. How? Where animations?
Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Better off,
How do we know the answer to that question?
wait tonight. Won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk
The animations are here. Oh, there should be an animation player in here. There's the animation player. There we go. Interesting. Is there a way to make it looping? Playback options, no. I don't know.
showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight. Better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight. Won't you talk to me?
If I were to go to
Heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me?
hit that loop icon on the right side. Oh, I didn't see it. Loop icon on the right side. This one. There it is. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. then if we switch this to walking, we can actually see the walking animation in all of its looping glory. That looks so good. Okay, so here's what I want to try is if I do get node robot animation player, what can we do with this? I can't remember, Mishiga, have you been using Godot? Yeah, you're the one who told me that that it does VR well, right? Or that it has VR support. For a bit about 2 months ago, nice. Set blend time. Animation set next. Triggers the animation to animation when the animation from animation completes. Okay. I was gonna make a little thing in VR before I realized Resonate could do entirely what I wanted to do anyway. Yeah. That's something that I thought about. Like, I had a few ideas for Resonate and VR chat games that I could make, but why I decided not to do any of that. Because this idea of like a co-op tower defense game could totally be a Resonate world. But I decided not to do that because if I make it a standalone game, I can sell it on Steam, but if I make it in Resonate, I can't. But it is possible that I could make a Ko-Fi or a Patreon and get people to subscribe. I wonder how well that would work financially. I have a mentality of like everything I think about doing, I'm like, can I make a living from that? How can I pay my mortgage doing that? That's why I want to do VR chat dev initially. Lots more of a player base there. Yeah, for sure. I think it comes with caveats of both though, of like the pro being there are way more players, but also the con being there's way more creators, so you have more competition. It's weird that we have to set the animation from when we call animation set next. Is there a loop here? I don't see one. I wonder if what I want to make is stand out enough for people to want to pick it up. I can send my Godot project over if you want to see how the blend trees work. I was fiddling with that for like many hours. Oh, blend trees. Animation tree. Animation tree is a new node to deal with advanced transitions. It supersedes the ancient animation tree player. Honestly, I don't even really care about doing anything advanced. I'm just trying to figure out how do I make it so that the character plays the idle animation when not moving and then plays the walking animation when moving. Oh, ad break. Sad. Godot has an interesting feature that we can use in animations. When animation looping is set, but there's no keyframe specified at the end of the animation, the first group is also the last. There is a moth in here. I guess loop is set on that animation now. So then we need to go here. Loop is still set. Okay. Animation.set next. Animation from walking. Oops. What if I do this? And then do I need an animation player.play? Oh, play plays the animation. So I might just be able to call play with whatever animation I want it to be playing. That didn't work. Oh, I wonder if it needs to be a scene. Maybe I need to save this. Robot T scene. Yeah, save that there. It doesn't seem to have mattered. This still shows that it's saved looping. Animation not found walking. How is it stylized? With a capital W, that's why. Oh, robot underscore walking. That's what I'm missing. It's not looping though. Am I missing something? Is there something else somewhere? Do I need to like export them? I don't understand. It just plays the walking animation once. How do I make it loop? When animation looping is set, but there's no keyframe at the end of the animation, the first keyframe is also the last. This means we can extend the animation length to 4 seconds. Oh, so if I set it to 20 seconds, how do I just make it indefinite? No. I don't understand. What are these different settings? Well, that one doesn't loop, so we want this one. So I broke it because I don't know where the last keyframe was now. Here, 0.95 something. Can I get more specifics, please? Oops, I'm breaking stuff. Okay, well there we go. I think I fixed that. Yeah. Oh, I'm just being super sketchy right now. There, it seems to be looping well enough. There was one thing that I changed the icon for in here, but I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Wait, reset on... What are you seeing? Reset on save? No. Yeah, I don't see anything else in here. Active deterministic. I don't know. It still only loops the once. I mean, an obvious solution, but not a pretty one, is I could just do if animation player dot is playing, or if not animation player is playing, then play. No? That's strange.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of
I don't know what to do about that. That's so weird.
time rolls on, enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it
Yeah, it's all in this animation player.
my smile.
Now here's the question. Is the animation playing because we're telling it to play it, or because it's set in the scene? It's because we're telling it. But why, so then why is it stopping? Oh. From an option only affects when switching to a new animation track. If the same track but at the start or end, it does not affect resuming playback. I think that might be the problem. Maybe we need front end to be true from end. Is that gonna work? No. How do you do that? Oh, is it like that? No, this is in... How do you do it when you're calling the function? No. Yeah, that's not gonna work. How do you specify which one you're referring to? I don't know. I wanna just set from end to true. Setting optional parameters. How to skip a middle argument. Dang it. Has this pull request been... It's been closed. Why was it closed? I guess what I'm gathering from the little context I have is that maybe he put together a hacky solution. They didn't like it. Okay. So then what do I need to set to be able to set from end? Yeah, I mean, let's just take the default to these. -1, 1.0, and then true. Where were we? Player top down. I'm getting tired. That didn't work. What else does Animation Player have? Yeah, I have no idea. Oh wait, is playing deprecated? No, get rude is. Okay, good. Turns true if an animation is currently playing. I don't know. That's super strange. I have no idea, but what I do know is that I am tired and I want to end the stream. I'm too sleepy to go on. But thank you everybody for hanging out. And Michigo, it was really nice to see you. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and also Michigo, thank you for your help. I really appreciate the help that you gave me today. Yeah, I hope you all have a great night, and if it's not night in your time zone, I hope you have a great time zone. Goodbye.